Yo, I'm gonna tell you guys how semen retention literally saved my life. And semen retention is very powerful. Like, you start working out, you see your muscles more, you grow bigger, you're more disciplined. You attract like a lot of attention. I mean, a lot of attention, especially from the opposite sex, from females, from men too. Like, men like feel like it's something about you that they respect you more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wonderful thing in terms of attracting things like jobs, job interviews, crushing goals. Semen retention is perfect for that. But how semen retention changed my life, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Back then, this was like 2016. I broke up with my ex-girl at the time. I moved back home with my mom. I told her, I'm leaving the house, let me stay in your house for a few. So I went back to her house, and at that time, I wasn't really working a steady job. I was with this company that they would call me whenever they had work for me. So I would have jobs, like the best week would be where they would call me like 4 days out of that week. But it was normally 2 days, 3 days, so it wasn't good. It was not a good time for me. So in terms of finances. So I was really, depressed. I was drinking, I was smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, doing other drugs, smoking weed. So I said, you know what, let me start the semen retention journey. Now, as I started the semen retention journey, I was still getting high, I was still smoking, still, eating however I wanted to. But no lie, by like the third week of semen retention, I noticed that, and that's it, I didn't want no more cigarettes. And like wanting to drink alcohol was now like I would drink like before, like, you know how you're about to drink, oh, I'm gonna have a good time, let's go drink tonight. And during my way to the place to go drink, I'm thinking, I don't even want to. I would end up drinking, but in my mind before I drank, I was like, I don't want to. And that kept happening for a few days till I was like, don't want it no more, right? So check this out. I was still getting jobs here and there, like, so I was making okay money, not enough to survive, just enough to give my mom a few bucks for letting me stay there, and then to buy stuff to eat and to support my habits. So I still remember that's the first time I really tried semen retention like that, and I relapsed on day 55. And forgive me, this was in 2016. This was like 2012. I'm sorry, I confused this with something else. This was around 2012. I relapsed, and I relapsed on day 55. So now, this is when I noticed that I got a sign from the universe. So I was upset because I was edging, right? Like, I was like playing with myself, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to, but I edge and I came. Like a lot. Like, it was like a whole load, right? So that same day, because I get my checks in the mail, because remember, I was working jobs where they call me when they need me, and I was getting checks in the mail. So they had given me a check, right, where they forgot to put in some money, but I didn't notice. I just got the check. It was a few $100, just got my check, and I didn't notice there was money missing, right? So I never thought about it. So that time when I relapsed, which was like 4 or 5 days later after I received the check, I'm thinking I'm about to get my next check in 2 weeks or something like that. So when I relapsed that day on day 55, I got a check on the mail. And my mother gives it to me, you know what I mean? She's like, yo, you got this check that came in to you. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I took the money, I opened it, and it was $55 on day 55. Mind you, like, you know what I mean? This is like when I first started semen retention. I just first tried this. Like, I had done it like that's the longest I had gone. Because I tried it before, like, 2010, 2011 and stuff like that. But I would relapse after 2 weeks. After like 3 weeks, I relapsed. So this was the longest, like 2012, and I went 55 days. And I was proud of myself before I relapsed. Then, you know what I mean? I relapsed. So then I got that check that said $55 on day 55. And I was like, nah. I felt like that was the universe saying, you could have gotten so much more had you kept going. But here, that's all you get, a little $55. I'm proud of you. Nice achievement. So don't basically the universe saying, don't beat yourself up. But now, if you start from the beginning Like now you start from the beginning and go longer, I'm gonna give you something better. And bro, I felt challenged by the universe. No lie, I was like, oh. So again, I started my journey again, back to zero, which I was pissed because I'm like, damn, 55 felt like forever. It was like almost 2 months, you know what I mean? So it felt like forever, and I'm like, damn, now I gotta start from day one. F it, I'll do it. So I started from day one. Yo, I got to like up to, this time I got up to like 100, I forgot, I think it was 127, 120. But by the time it was like 119, 120, I got a job call from a place that I applied to on some, let me just apply. I know they're not gonna call me. I applied to that job and they called me, bro. Like me not even expecting it on day 119. And I know what you guys are thinking, but like, first off, I kept doing the jobs. I felt good about myself after I beat day 55. I kept going, I'm gonna go to 90. Once I got to 90, I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm no longer drinking, I'm no longer smoking, you know what I mean? Not like that, like I would like party here and there, but just like I'm saving my money. So I have money, I feel good about myself, I feel confident, I'm getting attention from girls, but I'm trying to maintain like, you know, like I'm trying to be like, nah, you know, I'm focused. By the time I got to like 120, I did it for like up to 127. By the time I got to like 120, 119, I got the phone call. Like, yo, you got the job. Like, you know what I mean? We got the job. Like, well, you got the job interview. Come for an interview. And I was like, holy smokes. So I'm excited because this job was good. You know what I mean? It was paying me very good. And it was a job that I didn't think I was going to get. So I got the job interview. I went to the job interview. The job interview went great. They told me when can you start, and that's around the time of day 127. I went out for a drink to celebrate, and I relapsed. But I had the job, and now I knew that holy shit, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I relapsed because, you know, I got with some girl that I was, you know, talking to. But then from there, I started telling myself, yo, this thing is very potent. So now anytime that I'm broke, and I'm broke, I know you guys are gonna say, no, that's just a coincidence. They just called you. Bro, my chi was high, and it was like I told you, like you attract more when your chi's high. Because remember, good luck and success is vibrates up here. And all that negativity vibrates down there. So we're normally vibrating like around here, so we latch onto that more. But when we're vibrating high, we latch onto this, and it comes looking for you. I wasn't even looking for it, it came looking for me. So, I noticed that anytime I want money, anytime I'm down money, like let's say I get fired, let's say I have a breakup with a girl and I'm going through some like stress or depressed moment because my money's not good, because I got depleted by hanging out with a girl, you know what I mean? I just start semen retention, bro, and no lie, within a month and a half, I'm back on. And I don't mean back on some, you got the job at Denny's or Subway's. I mean a good ass job. I'm back on. Like money just comes looking for me. That's how potent semen. Like it never fails. Put it this way. Right now, if I lose everything, I just be like, oh, I'm gonna just go on semen retention. I go on semen retention, and in 3 months, I promise you that I'll be back on my feet. And you can do it too. I'm not trying to say that this is how I am and it only works for me. No, I promise you that if you get on semen retention and you focus, because not only do you get on semen retention, but you do other stuff like work out and keep your mind busy, meditate, and just try to, you know what I mean, manifest a positive future, it's gonna happen for you too. So this is not something that just worked for me. It works for many people. It works for everybody, to be honest with you, that tries it. The only people that doesn't work for, the only people that semen retention doesn't work for is the person that comes with the mindset of, this doesn't work. This is BS. And every time while he's doing semen retention, he's like, man, this is whack. And man, this is whack. We're humans. We're supposed to release. We're supposed to release because that's bad for us if we don't release. And that person's so negative that, of course, he's not gonna attract the positive side of it because he's not looking at the positive side of it. He's coming into it with a negative mindset, like basically a hater. So it's never gonna work for that person. So that's the guy that you see making videos like, don't believe semen retention, it doesn't work, and yada yada yada. Or you'll hear somebody like you know what I'm saying, somebody that tried it I went to, like Mike Tyson. I think Mike Tyson said, I went to jail. Then on Joe Rogan he said, it's just a placebo effect. Of course he's gonna say that because he's a Hollywood a celebrity, or you know, celebrities don't want to tell us the truth because they want us, you know, to look up to them. And Mike Tyson said it doesn't work, and he used to be the heavyweight champion of the world, so I'm not gonna try. But it doesn't work. He say he practiced semen retention the whole time he's in jail, but then he comes out, he has a championship match waiting for him. But it's just a placebo, right? Like, oh, but it's Mike Tyson, of course he's gonna have that match. Whatever, that doesn't count. So if, like, for us people, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't want us to know about this. This is like ancient, esoteric information. So if you wanna elevate your life and you wanna attract positivity and you wanna attract money, semen retention is the way to go. Forget what you heard. You don't believe me? Try yourself. Doesn't work, then yeah, I'm a liar. But I'm not. I know what I'm talking about. Love you guys. Namaste.